Hi everyone. Today in this video I am going to explain kinematics, in which we are going to study about velocity, acceleration, angular velocity and angular acceleration. So without wasting our time, let us move to the whiteboard. So I will start with kinematics. So kinematics is a branch of dynamics. And what do you mean by dynamics? Dynamics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the bodies in motion. So please remember, dynamics is a branch of mathematics which deals or treats with the bodies in motion. So now, before starting this kinematics, you must know some basic definitions. So as all of you know, what do you mean by velocity? So velocity is the rate of change of displacements. The rate of change of displacement, and it is denoted by dx by dt. That implies velocity is equal to v, and if x is the displacement, then we can denote it by dx divided by dt. So first differentiation is the velocity. Now, what is acceleration? So acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. So that implies acceleration A, or I will write it as acceleration, is equal to the rate of change of velocity, means it is dv divided by dt. And the same term we can also write it as, first I will write d by dt as it is and substitute the value of v, and v is given by, that is dx by dt. So that is dx divided by dt, and if you simplify, you will get that is equal to d square x divided by dt square. So this is the formula for the acceleration. Now similarly, dv by dt we can also write it as acceleration can also be expressed as, with respect to x, dv by dt. With respect to x we can write it as dv by dx into dx by dt. But what is the value of this dx by dt? Dx by dt is nothing but that is phi. So we can write it as dv divided by dx into velocity phi. So this is also acceleration. Now next heading, angular velocity. And angular velocity is the rate of change of angle and it is also denoted by, so this is given by d theta divided by dt, or simply we can write it as theta dot. Next, angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. And what do you mean by angular acceleration? The rate of change of angular velocity is called as angular acceleration, and angular acceleration is denoted by d by dt of, so this is nothing but d by dt of, or d theta by dt, and d theta by dt means, sorry, d theta dot divided by dt, or we can also write it as d by dt of theta dot, substitute the value for theta dot, that is d theta divided by dt, and d by dt of d theta by dt is d square theta divided by d t square, or briefly we can write it as theta double dot. So please remember, velocity is x dot, acceleration is x double dot, angular velocity is theta dot, and angular acceleration is theta double dot. Now next heading, relation between angular and linear velocity. Angular and linear velocity. So I will write here theorem. If v be the velocity of point P moving in a plane curve and bracket r comma theta, its polar coordinates referred to the fixed point O. In the plane, then the angular velocity at point P about O is Vp divided by r square, where P is perpendicular from O drawn to the tangent. So the given theorem is, if v be the velocity of point P moving in a plane curve and r comma theta be its polar coordinates referred to the fixed point O in the plane, then the angular velocity at point P about O is Vp divided by r square, where P is the perpendicular from O drawn to the tangent. So first I will draw a figure. So this is a curve. Let us take, this is a point P and the coordinates of point P are r comma theta. Let this is x-axis Then this is the point O. Join this P. This angle is equal to theta. If you draw a tangent to the curve at point P, so this is a tangent to the curve at point P, which makes an angle psi with the x-axis. Then this angle is equal to phi. Now you have to draw a perpendicular. P is perpendicular drawn to the tangent. So let us take, this is a perpendicular drawn to the tangent. So this is equal to, so this is nothing but P. So P is perpendicular drawn to the tangent. Now from figure. In figure, the distance OP be the radius vector. So I will write here from figure OP be the radius vector. OP be the radius vector. PL, so from figure PL be the tangent, be the tangent to the curve, at point P, which makes an angle psi with the x-axis, Now we have to draw OL. You can see in figure OL perpendicular to tangent PL. Therefore, from right angled triangle, right angled triangle OLP, sin phi is equal to so just I will show you the diagram here. So this is a right angled triangle. From figure, this is phi, this is theta, this is L, P, and this is O. From this triangle, angle phi is at point P. So this side is called as opposite side. This is adjacent side. and this side is hypotenuse side. So what is formula for sine phi? Opposite divided by hypotenuse. Opposite is OL and hypotenuse is OP. Substitute both the values. So sine phi OL, from figure OL is equal to P and OP is equal to R. Let us say this is equation number 1. But already we have studied in BSc second semester that, but we know that in curvature sine phi is equal to R into d theta divided by ds. We have studied the chapter curvature where sine phi formula is R into d theta divided by ds. So we have to substitute this formula in above equation, means substitute the value for this sine phi. So sine phi value is R into d theta divided by ds is equal to P divided by R. If you transpose this R to the right hand side, d theta divided by ds is equal to P divided by R square. Now what is angular velocity? Angular velocity is given by theta dot. So in this theorem, we have to prove that the angular velocity is equal to Vp divided by R square. So let us take angular velocity. Therefore, angular velocity is equal to, what is formula for angular velocity? Angular velocity formula is theta dot, and what is theta dot? Theta dot we can write it as d theta divided by dt. With respect to displacement s, the above we can write it as d theta divided by ds into ds divided by dt. And this is equal to, now substitute the value for d theta divided by ds. D theta by ds value is equal to P divided by R square. So that is P divided by R square. And ds by dt is nothing but the rate of change of displacement, and its formula is equal to V. And therefore this is equal to PV divided by R square, which is the required relation between the angular velocity and linear velocity. Next heading, motion in a plane curve. Motion in a plane curve, where we can study about the velocity and acceleration. Velocity and acceleration parallel to coordinates. Coordinates means parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis. So I will write here directly. The velocity parallel to x-axis is given by x dot. The velocity parallel to x-axis is equal to, that is, x dot. And similarly, the velocity parallel to y-axis is given by y dot, and therefore the resultant velocity is given by the resultant velocity is given by square root of x dot square plus y dot square, that is square root of x dot square plus y dot square. So this is the resultant velocity. Similarly, we can write for acceleration. The acceleration parallel to x-axis is equal to x double dot, and the acceleration parallel to y-axis is equal to y double dot. Therefore, the resultant acceleration can be written as, therefore, the resultant acceleration is given by square root of x double dot square plus y double dot square. So please remember, the velocity parallel to x-axis is given by x dot, and the velocity parallel to y-axis is given by y dot. Therefore, its resultant velocity is square root of x dot square plus y dot square. Similarly, for the acceleration parallel to x-axis is x double dot, and the acceleration parallel to y-axis is y double dot. Therefore, its resultant acceleration is given by square root of x double dot square plus y double dot square.